As the new year approaches, we're all talking about goal setting. So today we are going to talk about your real estate goals, how to set yourself up for success, and how to choose what path you want to take. Thanks so much for watching the video. My name is Mike Carpino. If you would, subscribe to the channel. Now, one of the biggest things that people love to do is they love to just wing it. They don't like to have a plan. They don't like to have a structure. If they're anything like myself, they would much rather just fly by the seat of their pants sometimes and enjoy the way things go. But this can really put you at a disadvantage when it comes to setting yourself up for success, especially if you have a goal in mind. So today, setting up yourself for success as a potential real estate owner, an investor, whatever you want to do in the real estate game, you have to have an idea to set yourself up for success. If you don't have a plan, you can't disappoint yourself when you don't follow it. But if you set a plan for yourself, you're much more likely to follow through and to achieve potentially even more than you'd ever imagined. So let's get started. Let's set up a plan for you so you can have success when it comes to owning and being in real estate. Do you want to own real estate? Some people have a yes, some people have a no. If you don't want to own real estate, you probably shouldn't be watching these videos, as a lot of them are real estate related. But if you don't want to own real estate, that's fantastic. You're done. Have a wonderful holiday season and you're on your way. But if you do want to own real estate, you've checked that yes box. Let's get on to the next thing you need to do. You need to decide, do you want to potentially buy real estate before you get to the stage of your life where you have a significant other and kids and other dependents? Do you want to do this? Yes or no? Let's say we checked off that yes box. We want to buy real estate and we want to get it as soon as we possibly can. Let's say we're 20, 23 years old. You don't have a steady wife, you might just have a steady income coming in now and you want to use it. So what I would suggest is get into that real estate market at the entry level, get an investment property, live at home, let that property pay for itself while the tenant lives there and enjoys it and beats it up a little bit. But while you're living at home, saving all your hard-earned cash still, your mortgage is being paid down and you're building equity in that property. So you got this property, what's next? You've got to figure out, do you see yourself having a family and kids one day? If yes, what are we going to do when it comes to real estate? Do you want to own multiple properties? Do you want to have 5, 6, 7 investment properties? Do you just want to have your first investment property that you started off with when you were younger and maybe a primary residence that you've got as your family home? You need to make a decision here, because this is going to be one of those points where if you choose you want to be a big time investor and have tons of investment properties, you're going to have to take a couple different steps than you might have had to if you just want a primary residence in the future with your family and your children. Let's say you just want to have maybe 1 or 2 investment properties. Completely fine, nothing wrong with that. These will pay for themselves over time, and personally, I think it's a great idea to maybe approach investment properties as a savings tool for your children in your future. Putting money in an RESP is great, but you are capped off at a certain amount. If you maybe buy investment properties and use these as a vessel for yourself to have money when your kids do become of the age where you can use it for their school or other things that they're into, this might be a great plan for you. So if you want multiple investment properties, start with one, start with an entry level, start with something small, a condo, maybe a townhouse, depending on the area that you live in, and then work your way up from there. You can either use that equity that you've got from your first property, sell it, and buy something where you're going to have 2 different rental incomes, potentially a top suite and a lower suite, or you keep your first investment, allow it to continue to just pay off that mortgage as people rent it out from you, and buy another property that's similar in value and do the exact same thing. A lot of us are in the mindset and headspace of get bigger properties because you'll get more rent. But me personally, I like the mindset of get as many properties at whatever value you can as possible, and you are going to have a more diversified portfolio, potentially in different areas, that is going to set you up for some great success. So if you are that person who wants to get into the real estate game, think about these things before you get in. Do you have a long-term plan? Do you just want to own a house and live in it and you're on your way? That's great too. If you want to have investment properties, you really need to set aside the cash and think about this all up front. And if you do have a significant other who's part of this plan and you need to go over your finances with them, let them know what your plan is. Let them know what you want to do. Let them know that you want to set your family and you up for success. And I hope this video was helpful for you. If you could, please click the subscribe button here, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.